What up, ladies and gentlemen? You guys are tuned into the Madden Underground Playoffs. It's your boy Brian James, and I'm back with my guy Philly Guy. What's good, Philly?
Let's get right into this matchup, man. We
Man,
ain't got time to waste.
we ain't got time to waste, bro. It's going down right now. We in real time. We got Z King Shay versus BKP, Colts versus Patriots. How you feeling about the game right now, man?
Well, rumor has it that the Patriots are going down, and I don't know if that's going to be true or not. That's why I'm here. I need to see what's happening. Can't miss any of this action.
Oh no, man. This is going to be a great matchup. Hopefully it's not like the game we saw yesterday, but we got a sack right here, 3rd and 10. And this is probably the best matchup. These players have the same amount of abilities, the same amount of everything. You know what I mean? And it's just gonna come down to decision making, play calling. Oh, breaks the tackle, and Blake Corum gets upfield.
Yeah, and we're in the snow.
Definitely.
Gotta love that.
Definitely. This is gonna be crazy, man. I love it.
Now, this is the Colts team that you lost to by 1 point, but they're also your division rival. So you have a very, very good understanding of what he brings to the table. So what is it that BKP needs to do in order to beat him?
He has to play mistake-free football. That means going down the field, scoring, or putting some type of points up on every drive. The Colts Z King Shay is a player that you have to put him down. He's never out of the game, no matter the deficit. You have to put him down. And he's going deep right now. He gets a man. He gets the first down, crosses the 50, he's down to the 12-yard line. Big play by BKP right there.
Yeah, definitely took a shot downfield. Z King Shay was ready for it, but it looks like he's got a linebacker on the field, so he wasn't able to break up the play.
And here we go. Throws to the flats. Blake Corum. Yeah, the 2 on the play.
Now, you said they both have the same amount of abilities. So where are the abilities, and what do you see as being the difference maker for the abilities that they have the players on?
The difference maker is it's going to be the defense. You'll see on the defensive side of the ball, they both have a threat in the middle that can get to the quarterback. We started the game off with Z King Shay sacking BKP, as we have a touchdown right here. But Z King Shay and the Colts had an early sack on BKP, and that pressure, that interior pressure from both sides of them, is going to be huge and detrimental to the game.
Okay. And they both got hot route master on their quarterbacks?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, love some of the crazy route combinations that people come up with. And, that's one of the hardest things. And you talked about it yesterday with picking the right jersey colors. And it looks like the Colts went with their whites. They're in the snow. But BKP did a good job of moving the ball downfield in spite of that. And he put his points up on the board. So he's leading this game.
Definitely leading this game, man. We got an early matchup. This is something that you gotta jump out of bed early to get to see if you want to see it. A lot of people are gonna wake up in the morning and be like, "Dang, what happened?" We're like, we missed the game, man. It started early. We kicked this playoffs off quite early this morning.
That's some West Coast talking right there.
Yeah.
I know cats on the East Coast, it's 12 o'clock.
No, yeah, it's 12 o'clock, but
You know what I'm saying? So they getting out of church.
And all these games are going to be played early today. Like, we're going to have games back-to-back games. So it's going to be this game. Then we got Huncho and Burko coming up next. And then, so you don't want to miss any of these games.
Definitely don't want to do that. And just piggybacking on the conversation we had yesterday off air, when is the All-Star game?
The game is at 5:30 Pacific time.
Okay. So nobody's going to miss any NBA action today. You're going to be able to watch these playoff games. You're going to be able to watch the NBA All-Star game. And if you're like me and not like Brian James, you recognize that the dunk contest was a lot better back in the day because people actually had to dribble the ball. They couldn't just run up on people.
Oh, my God. The dunk contest.
And Kobe was trying to be like Michael Jordan. So that's all I need to say about that.
Okay. Windmill, double pump, jam, windmill. Like,
traveling.
It was the same exact thing. Every dunk was the same back in the day. Not to say that they weren't athletic creatures or players back then, but they definitely were running. Oh, here we go. Big play right here.
Ooh.
Great read.
That was great read, great throw.
And Anthony Richardson completes his first pass of the game. That was his first pass.
Yeah, and according to Snipes, he's the league leading rusher, but we know him as a passer. And shout out to Snipes. Hopefully he's getting a chance to watch Anthony Richardson cook. But Colts look like they're spreading this Patriot defense out a little bit. And, they're known for mixing their play calling up. So it's going to be hard for BKP to lock in.
Definitely. And they both have a balanced attack. They both run the ball well. They both efficient in the passing game when necessary. So you definitely want to make sure you keep it locked here, man, because these are going to be a balanced attack from both sides of the ball.
And that's one of the things for people that have been watching the podcast and listening to the shows in the broadcast the past couple weeks. Brian James was talking about the AFC's ability to run the football versus the NFC's ability to pass the football. And we know that JT has got to have a good game today. Colts are not going to be able to win this game airing it out. So I'm curious to see what he's able to do with JT and see if he can get loose.
Yeah, JT's game and is gonna be huge. It's gonna have a huge impact on the game. We saw a game yesterday when a player tried to start the game off early, airing the ball out, and it didn't go well. And I think, like I said, I think this game is of all the games that we're gonna see today, this is the most evenly matched game, and we'll see what happens, man. Because I think Z King Shea and BKP are equally capable of winning this game. And here we go. This is a big run right here by Taylor. Gets out of there. Schooler's not able to catch him, and he's into the end zone.
Yeah, you talked about that. We know that the Chargers showed that they were extremely capable of running the football. They probably wish that they would have run it more, but it looks like BKP and Z King Shea paid attention to that game, and they're both putting the ball in the hands of their running backs, and it's paying off big dividends.
Yeah, and if you missed yesterday's matchup, it was wild. This was Z King Shea advancing to the divisional round. He beat me 18-17. But as you can see yesterday, there were some scores that were utterly ridiculous. And I think the most ridiculous score we saw yesterday probably had to be the first divisional round game, 77-35. Little TG whooping on Trey for life, man. This was crazy. This was unexpected in the playoff game.
It definitely was. I mean, and you did not misread that at all, because it was almost 300 yards rushing on the ground, and it was just too little too late. So if he would have been able to implement that early, it's possible that the score would have been a lot closer. Maybe the outcome would have been the same. We don't know.
Yeah.
But, he went away, like you said, from what got him there, and then he decided to start running the ball, but it was just too little too late.
Definitely. And like I said, this is going to be the second possession for BKP. They both have scored on each of their possessions, letting you know that this is going to be a great game. Like I said and alluded to earlier, like I said, it's going to ultimately come down to who can play the most mistake-free football and in tight situations pass efficiently. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and those adjustments, which are things that you've always talked about as we get to the end of the first quarter here, those are the things that I'm really curious to see what the Patriots do, because, the Colts, they just don't run the same set of plays over and over again. So, you really have to be disciplined in your defense, and you have to present a certain look, and you got to be really, really patient. So, looking forward to seeing what these second quarter adjustments are going to be, and see if there's going to be a defensive stop.
Definitely. Like I said, right after this game, we're going to go into Honcho versus Burko, man. It's going to be a great game, man. So we got a lot of great matchups today. Just got a wide open man right here. Gets the first down, pushes it to about the 46-yard line. Parham, man. Parham is a huge target. It's hard to miss that guy. He's 6'8". 6'7", 6'8", and great hands, solid speed for a tight end, and he's elusive, especially when you have linebackers covering him.
Well, yeah, definitely that great matchup. Tackling a little bit too early, but I thought he was going to take that quick out, and looked like he was trying to push the ball downfield, and he was able to get outside the pocket.
Yeah, we had like we saw a big play right there by Blake Corum. that guy's a difference maker. He has 96 speed, so if he gets to the edge, he's gonna be hard to tackle. You see him beating the guys to the edge. That's 96 speed right there, and he has him running between the tackles. He's not the biggest guy on the team or on the field, but he runs hard and he makes a lot of big plays.
Yeah, and you saw BKP flip the play there after the safety came down, so he knew what he was looking at and wisely flipped it so that he could have an advantage and was able to get positive yards in the first down.
Definitely. This is a huge matchup. Like I said, Blake Corum is like a Christian McCaffrey type of player, a player that you want to get the ball to in his hands as much as possible because of the speed that he has and the mismatch that he is against linebackers when people come out with linebackers on the field.
How do you feel about EA implementing the fact that linebackers have to be on the field if you want to stop some of these power run games?
I thought it was. I think that was probably the most realistic thing that they put in the game. I know a lot of people had an issue with the fatigue factor because they didn't understand why it was happening to them. And it's basically you matching up the personnel. If your personnel doesn't match up, then it's going to be a speed penalty. I mean, not a speed penalty, but a fatigue penalty for not doing so. Oh my! He has a step and he's in the end zone for a touchdown. Huge play right there.
He's doing a really, really good job of attacking different parts of the field, and the Colts haven't really been able to get to him outside of that first play. And BKP really seems locked in. So I know this is an early game for West Coast standards, but it seems like he may have gotten some reps in, gotten up, gotten out of the lab, and he's ready to go.
Definitely. Like I said, and you think of Patriots, you think of old team, but surprisingly, BKP's version of the Patriots are the complete opposite. They have young Tyquan Thornton, 25 years old, 98 speed. You got Jermaine Burton, 24 years old, 96 speed, and then you have Darius Slayton, who just got the touchdown, 28 years old, 95 speed. So that's a lot of speed out there on the field, and if you're not, ready, it can catch you slipping.
And maybe that's the thing that I don't understand, how anybody that could be in the playoffs will be caught slipping. Like, what we know what the prize pool is. So what excuse do you have for not taking a look at your opponent's roster and at least some game film, to get a feel for what you're going up against?
It happens, man. Like I said, sometimes people wake up, jump into games, not knowing what they're getting into. Anthony Richardson gets a gain of 5 on the play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad they didn't make they. I know Anthony Richardson's a big guy. He's known for his mobility. But that's 6'5", 240 right there, man. It's hard to take him down. And I'm glad the game didn't make him a fragile, like, quarterback type archetype player. You know what I mean? He should have the same, somewhat similar attributes as Cam Newton as far as the durability in the run game.
Oh, absolutely. And we saw the defender go for the strip on Richardson, but there's that man that you've been talking about. He played very well in your game, and that was Laporta. And that was one of the trades that happened between conferences that seems to have paid off huge for this Colt offense.
Definitely. Laporta is the go-to guy in this offense. He is the cog that makes this engine run. So if you want to stop this offense, you have to slow down Laporta. You think of the big play receivers that he has on the outside, and Pittman, Boyd, and Williams. But Laporta is the guy with the star under his feet, and he is definitely the guy that you have to keep an eye on. You want to stop. So I think Schooler on the outside out there trying to guard him. That's something to keep an eye on. Ooh, that's nearly a sack / interception. That was close.
Yeah, these Patriots, they are definitely bringing some heat and trying to figure out, who he should cover. So you see him shifting that middle linebacker over to that A gap, and it's 3rd and long for the Patriots. Gotta wonder, are they gonna consider going for it on 4th down if they're unable to get the conversion hit?
And No, they don't. They don't get it. So they're gonna punt. He's gonna wisely punt. He's not gonna put himself in an awkward situation or put his defense in a situation where they're already at a disadvantage because they're giving up field position. Like I said, he's a wise player. He plays to his strengths. He's not gonna make any like stupid mistakes. Or breaks the tackles.
Oh,
And keep in mind, they are playing in the snow, so the elements at some point may become a factor. We'll see. It wasn't that big of a factor. Well, it was a huge factor when it came to those knockouts in the Ravens versus Charger game. You know.
no, it definitely was, but
Gained a two.
You know.
He shouldn't have gained anything. So great ball vision on the part of BKP right there. There should have been a loss of yardage, but he was able to find something. There's nothing open. He's gonna wisely throw it away, making it a 3rd and 8.
Colts defense, they're tightening up a little bit, and sometimes, people's play calling change when they know that you've got your back up against their end zone. So, he's got an opportunity to get the ball back plenty of time before the half, and this will be huge for his chances to pull out the dub if he can get a stop here.
Yeah, definitely. And I see TG in the chat saying it wasn't a huge factor, but TG's watching because he gets the winner of this game.
Oh, absolutely he is. And he's doing great things as we see 4th and 4. And, BKP, is he going to go for it? Is he going to punt? And he's deciding to go for it. So
This is huge. And you want to watch the flats. You definitely want to watch the flats and the seams right here. Everything else is open season on, but definitely want to watch the flats and the seams. I don't think this is a good. If he's in man coverage, I don't think this is the call because it's wide open. Like I said, the flats and the seams breaks the tackle. So
he made him blink.
Yeah.
He made him blink. He didn't trust the matchups. Felt like that outside receiver was probably going to go on a drag or something going to the left side of the field, and a missed opportunity there.
When he gets to the quarterback again, I told you that pressure up the middle is going to be huge. There's going to be a lot of interior pressure. You got two of the AFC's best going at it right now on both sides of the ball. On the defensive side, you got for the Patriots, you have what's his name, Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence, and then you have Buckner on the side of the Colts, and he holds on to that. Great way to thread the needle in that window, complete the pass, get a first down, man. When the down and distance was pretty.
Second and long,
man. You know, so.
Yeah, definitely disagree with the Colts. Felt like he should have, brought some pressure, but he decided to play coverage. But great throw by these Patriots. And, they have an opportunity to put some more points on the board. And they're playing very well.
Oh, he got the pick. That's great defense right there by Z King Shea. And like I said, he knows what he's doing out there. He's doing a great job. He's finding a way to get the stops. And that's what he does. That's what he's known for. He's going to put his team in great position to make big plays. And there you go right there. He's able to get the stop, able to secure the ball before the half, and hopefully he's able to do something with the remaining 35 seconds.
That looked like a heat check from BKP. He wanted to see if he could get the animation with that one-on-one. Didn't get it. But, barring anything disastrous.
Ooh, he wisely throws it away. Or maybe that was just a bad pass because he's under pressure. But Buckner and Lawrence, those are the guys you want to watch on both sides of the defense. Here we go. Oh no, and that was not the call. That was not the call. That's ew. Now you find yourself on the 5-yard line.
3rd and 14. So
You've only taken 10 seconds off the clock, so he's gonna BKP. If he get a stops here, he's gonna get the ball back.
And I gotta believe he's sending the pressure right now.
No,
so
he's definitely sending the pressure. He has a secondary, the speed in the secondary to run any coverage he wants. You know, he has, I think, three or four 99 speed DBs, so he can run whatever he wants out there. And he's great pass, great catch, Pittman clutch catch, 21 seconds.
Decided to drop out, and it's a good read by the Colts. Went to the outside receiver.
And you can see BKP is playing a little tight. User is a little hesitant.
Yeah, he wasn't sure.
Breaks the tackle. 2nd and 1. He burns the timeout. This is the last timeout, so he's gonna have to, anything he throws is gonna have to be to the sideline to quickly get out of bounds, and maybe he can at least get in field goal range on this play. If not, clock it, get out of there. Don't do anything stupid before the half is over, because I think he's getting the ball back. So
you're exactly right, because there's no reason to take any type of risks. Definitely don't want to get a turnover here.
Oh, he's out of there.
Taking a look at the clock. Got to get out of bounds.
Yeah, he's in field goal range.
Yeah, definitely in field goal range right now.
Great call. I don't think he trusts the kicker, though.
I mean, you got 7 seconds, so he can either take a shot or maybe try to hit somebody on that corner route. He's expecting for something on the left side.
It's open. The seam was open. The seam was open.
It was open. That's what you streaking for.
Oh man, that's what the seam was open. Missed opportunity. That could have put him in prime position going into the second half. Oh my God, the seam was wide open.
Yes, it was.
Again, you guys are tuned into the Madden Underground playoffs. If you like what we're doing here, go ahead and click on that waitlist tab at MaddenUnderground.com and get signed up, get registered, so we can get you locked in and possibly contact you on joining our leagues and things like that. Get you involved. So go on over to MaddenUnderground.com. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. You too could be a Madden Underground warrior, so sign up.
That's little words of encouragement there.
Yeah, man. If you can do it, Philly, encourage the people. Let them know that it's not that difficult.
He's lying to you. It's very, very hard. And it's not for the faint of heart. But if you're willing to get better, you're willing to get knocked down 9 times and get up 10.
Yeah.
Then yes, you can find yourself a home here.
And here we go.
I like that he's calling some under center plays here, some pistol plays here. Definitely think he should be testing BKP's run defense. Give himself an opportunity maybe to control this game, control the clock.
Ooh. Gain of 2, 3rd and 6 right here. This is a crucial down.
Yeah. That's the thing that I like about pistol formations is it gives you all the running lanes, but it also gives you an opportunity to pass the ball. So curious to see if he stays in pistol and gives himself an opportunity to, to pick and choose which concept that he wants to run against this Patriots defense.
Definitely.
Okay, so they're playing coverage.
Ooh, and he caught that. Oh my God, great catch. Great throw.
Wow.
Yeah,
I was a little worried, man. He rolled out of the pocket, defender disengaged, and he threw it into coverage like that. So
There was a
Hey.
There was a window, but I didn't know if he was going to be able to get it within that window. That's a hard throw to make.
That's a very hard. I mean, it's better to be lucky than good. There was no knockouts.
Yeah.
And I'm sure little TG's in the chat or in his mind. He's like, nah, no, we would have knocked that out.
Yeah.
It's not a completion for me.
Yeah. It was
Be better than that.
You had a lot of players in the chat yesterday saying that, TG won the game, of course, handily, but it was solely because of the knockouts. And he's gonna have an opportunity. And that's why I said he, of all people, he throws it away. He of all people has a great chance to win it all because of the amount of knockouts that he has and how pass heavy a lot of these guys are, and it's not that's to his advantage. He built this team the way he built this team, and a lot of people were hating on him, but
and that's exactly what it is, man. It's hate because I don't see anybody crying and saying, "Oh man, the only reason you beat me was because you had hot route master, or you had set feet lead, or you had this and you had that." I'm like, so this man built his team, put knockouts. He's playing great defense, and you're complaining about an ability in the game because it won't let you do what you want to do.
Yeah.
No. And I don't defend. I don't defend TG. I have high expectations for him. He's been playing at a very high level for the first time all season, and he just seems, like he could be a team of destiny.
Jump. Oh, he dropped. Oh, he held on to it. First down. Okay.
Yeah, he held on to it. But that's the one thing. That's the one thing that no matter what I've said in past shows and in my expectations of him performing with the Ravens from day one, I can't get behind that. So all the hate, he's got knockouts. Hey, everybody's got abilities in this game. So stop making excuses. And
ultimately, what I've realized about a lot of people is that, like, you have guys that are trying to develop players like it's mud, and then you have guys that are trying to develop players the way they want to develop players, and it's like, yo, you got to develop to the scheme of your team, and he's done a great job. He's running the 3-4, a base 3-4, and he has all the abilities that you need to run that 3-4, So, and then when he goes into his nickel or dollar or dime coverage or whatever he audibles into, or comes out in, he has everything that he needs to run that as well. So that's the majority of it, and it's just developing your players into solely the strength of the scheme that you're running.
Mm-hmm.
And to say the least, like everybody has an opportunity to get 3 upgrades each season, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the challenges and things like that. Majority of the guys don't even participate in anything. Some of the challenges were just to tune into the stream, and then people are like, oh, he has this, and then you didn't tune into the stream and get any other challenges. Like, that was some of the challenges, just to tune into the stream, and you possibly could get something, if you did it consistently. Great play, first down.
It's almost like you don't do training camp, you don't do your weekly training, you don't fill out your coaching tree. And you're complaining about the performance of your team,
about what someone else has, like
what somebody else says.
Like do what you can do to help yourself first. Great run. What a bouncing in and out.
Yeah, inside
the tackles, getting shifty.
Yeah, you definitely celebrate that, JT. That was very impressive.
We got a ball game. We got a ball game. And this is, no matter who wins this game, I think they're going to get destroyed by TG. But it's great to see these dudes fight to get the opportunity to be destroyed.
Well, I won't do TG like that. I will continue his karma. I will continue to root against him, say he's still got to prove. And just because these two competitors are going head to head, it's not like they haven't been watching his game. So he better come ready to play.
I just don't think they have RPO defense. That's just that. It ultimately comes down to that. I know Z King Shea plays. He plays arena football, so he may have something. He may be able to make the adjustment or know what to call and make those adjustments to stop what TG does. But a lot of these guys are meta warriors, man. And when you alter and go into something that they're not familiar with, they just run the meta against it. So we'll see if they have if if anybody, either of these two guys are able to come up with some defense to try to combat what it is that TG's doing on the offensive side of the ball. But then again, you also have to factor in that a lot of these guys' strengths is throwing to the receivers on the outside, and there are a lot of knockouts, and there's a great rush on the passer, and the ball was knocked out.
Yeah. But also, TG is we've seen him lose focus sometimes. He gets up early.
What up, West Up?
Gets up by a lot.
Welcome to the chat.
You got to stay locked in. This is for an opportunity to go to the bowl. So, he knows and play for that prize pool. So he knows what's at stake. He can't afford to have mental lapses and just be taking time off. So, he's still got to prove that he can get there. And then we'll just go from there.
Definitely. And we got a wide open Parham streaking up the seams. And you're getting 3 or 4 plays from BKP at this point. I'm surprised that he hasn't caught on to it. Great bubble, great read, and
great defense. He was ready for that, you know.
And this is what that was something that we thought we were gonna see from Trade for Life yesterday. Just a simple adjustment and being prepared for whatever that may come.
Nope.
We didn't.
Running 3-4 all game.
Yeah, he ran it.
And then he switched it up to the nickel, had some success. But just couldn't put it all together.
Good hit, but too late.
So, based on what we're seeing here, I mean, we're getting ready to go into the fourth quarter. And they have been fighting. They have been fighting from jump. How's this going to end, B. James? Is it going to be whoever has the last ball? Honestly, do you see somebody being one-dimensional? Because BKP hasn't really run the rock that much. Seems to be leaning heavily on the pass right now. So what do you like in the fourth quarter?
Well, I'm expecting to see him to run the ball a little bit more in the fourth, possibly. But, he's just trying to get the ball on the field and get some points on the board because, as you know, the walls seem to start caving in when you see that the fourth quarter hit, clock ticking. And you feel like, you know what, maybe I need to push it a little bit more. So a lot of players make that mistake instead of remaining patient, remaining calm, and just playing their game. So we'll see what happens.
Nice run play there.
And that's my thing is Blake Corum. He's small. Will he be able to handle the hits along with the snow and the cold of running the ball? Let's see if he's durable, man. If he's able to handle all of that, taking the hits, running the ball, catching out the backfield. He's had a lot of activity within the game. He's been a huge part of the offense in the receiving game and in the running game. And let's see if he's able to keep it pushing. This is what you don't. He has 296 speed receivers. You don't want to.
Nice cut back to that inside. And he's running the ball now, and it seems like he's trying to get control of this clock. Yeah. He's trying to force the Colts into a mistake, maybe take JT out of the game. And we know that he's got to score points here, but it definitely seems like he's trying to get this clock to get down where he makes this Colts offense predictable.
Definitely. Here we go. I think this is the stretch bubble play, and he's able. Oh, he missed the tackle.
He did. He really did. And the fact that it was the stretch bubble, he took a quick little peek. Wasn't gonna throw the bubble, but that was a great play for him to get outside that defender because it looked like he was gonna get tackled for a loss.
Here we go. Blake Corum pushing the ball upfield, fighting. And this is what you don't do. He's picking his defense before the offense even lets you know what personnel is. Go ahead and switch that up a little bit. 2 receivers and tight end. You can run your base set against that, but you want to make sure you know where the receivers are.
Oh, without a doubt.
There you go, run game.
Ooh. Got enough to get the first down, but that clock is ticking.
It's ticking. for sure.
And he can still get another first down here. So, the Colts have to be paying attention to that, and they got to understand that this is everything right here. He can still get a first down. And that's just excellent clock management, excellent field position right here. So he doesn't even have to score this touchdown. He just has to get this first down.
Yeah. And there's a bubble. Man outside, can you make the tackle? All right. And that's a lot of it is just making an open field tackle. Being able to make an open field tackle.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something, and as you can see, that this is something that a lot of the players dread when they get in this situation. There's a possibility of a bubble, and they don't know how to. They don't know what to do with it. That he can run the ball. That he can throw the bubble, and you got 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. This is a big down. You gotta stop him here. The clock is ticking. He's already down to a minute.
And it looked like he got more yards than that to me.
And he can get a first down here. Like BKP really could take the entire clock with him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this is huge. I mean, the Colts have been holding on to his timeouts. He's been playing it smart. Definitely wants to get the ball back, but he cannot give up this first down.
Oh, and he doesn't get it. Ooh. And this
all right. I know you, Riverboat Ron. You going for it? 4th and 1.
No, I'm taking the 3. I'm taking the 3 here. I'm taking the 3. But we know, if you know what's coming.
It's got to be that it's got to be that RPO stretch.
It's RPO. So it's like, do you have RPO defense? The game is on the line. Do you have something? Do you run committed, play the bubble? That's what. Okay, he switched it up. The run is it's a run. It's a run.
Mm-hmm.
It's a run. He's running. He's trying to get
going to the right. He's going to the right.
He drops back. Oh, you. Oh! He ran committed. I think he made the right call though. He made the right call. He made the right call. You're right. He made the right call. You go for it. You got to you go. You send everything at him. Hopefully you get a shed and maybe sack the quarterback if he does throw the ball. But he high pointed it and he got it in there.
That was masterful. Yeah. That was masterful. Right. That shows you, the levels to this game. Yeah. That was just excellent.
32 seconds left. 2 timeouts. You can't count Z King Shea given the nature of how he plays. 32 seconds is a lot of time. He fair catches the ball, get the ball at the 25-yard line. And we're gonna see what he can do, man. And if he's able to score, does he go for 2? Do you go for the win?
No, I think he takes it in overtime. But I do know this. I know that I had an opportunity. I was winning the game. It was about this much time left on the clock, and he was able to push that ball downfield. Ag caught it, and he was able to come away with the victory. So, BKP, you got to pay attention, man. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. He will throw those one-on-ones, and
that's Laporta out there too. That was to Laporta. He's going to Laporta. Like that's an automatic. You want to make sure you got Pittman covered and Laporta covered. Those are 2 guys that he wants to get the ball to.
Yeah, they can definitely go up and get it. So Colts are not out of it. They picked everybody up. He's waiting on that one-on-one.
Oh, he threw it, and that's the interception. That's the ball game.
That's it. Much better defense that time.
Yeah.
And it looks like we got ourselves a AFC championship here. We got the Patriots and the Ravens.
Patriots and the Ravens, man. Great matchup, man. And BKP and Lil TG have secured themselves $100. They're gonna get $100 regardless if they win the next game or not. So,
man, great game, great competitive game. I mean, it was masterful, that 4th and 1 there, and yeah, Patriots moving on to the next round and to the AFC championship. Man. All right, so what time is the next game?
The next game is we got Hunter and Burkle. They're about to play in, let's see, at 9:30. They said an hour and a half, so that would be 10 o'clock. So in about 15 minutes. Let me contact both of these guys. And that was a huge matchup, man. Great performance by both players. We got more games coming up, so make sure you guys keep it locked. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on the next few games that we got coming up. You tuned into MaddenUnderground.com and Madden Underground playoffs, Pro League playoffs. $2,000 prize pool on the line, man. Somebody's gonna be walking away with some bread today. Well, we've had 2 guys advance to the bread. We got 2 more guys trying to fight to get there. And we'll see if they'll be able to get it done, man. Actually, 4 more guys fighting to get there. So we'll see if they'll be able to get it done. The AFC got it done early and fast. We'll see what the NFC can do, man. We got Dimes versus MP. We got Honcho versus Burko, man. So these a lot of great games, a lot of great matchups, man. So should be interesting, man. Should be interesting. How you feeling about it, Philly?
I'm feeling like I can't wait for these games to get started, man. These are some serious matchups. Anybody can win them, and yeah, man, it's gonna be all NFC from here, bro. Because AFC they've already decided who's gonna try to represent them in the Super Bowl, and the NFC got to catch up a little bit, but that's good for us. That's gonna be some quality programming. That's gonna be some great games. And like I said, I've been looking forward to watching these games all weekend long. We finally get a chance to check it out today.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like I said, man, I'm geeked. I'm hyped. I'm happy to see a lot of what's been going on both sides of the ball. Let me pull up the playoff tree, man. Again, you guys remember that the draft class is available for those participating in season 4. You guys can go in there and access the NCAA imported players in the draft class, and you don't want to miss out on that because it's a lot. I'm gonna tell you off top. We might even do a draft class stream. Just go through the draft class and let you guys see what's in there. Because there's a 98 speed corner. I see a lot of guys wondering like, well, how can I stop Tyreek Hill? If you're in that division, I know they have the +3, but imagine getting +3 on a 98 speed corner. You know what I'm saying? That's basically 101 speed.
You know damn well it ain't gonna go.
Nah, it's not like that. But I'm just saying, I just know there's a 98 speed corner in the draft, and you guys don't. It might be even other valuable talent in the draft. So make sure you guys mess with that draft class, bro. It's crazy.
That's definitely gonna be worth checking out.
We got TG saying he got a Honcho versus MP matchup coming up in the NFC Championship. He believes that MP can beat Dimes. MP's been quite confident, more confident than usual. So I'm assuming that he either knows something or he got something special for Dimes. So we're gonna see.
Never been short on confidence, when it comes to playing against Dimes. It's just a matter of him being able to put it together. He was the number 1 seed, in the NFC for the majority of the season. So we know what he's capable of. And you had that stat where you showed what Justin Fields did in the regular season. So there's no reason to believe that he doesn't have an opportunity to win this game.
And you see TG in the chat saying it's necessary to build through the draft. Majority of his players are drafted players that have developed into something remarkable. Again, like I said, I encourage everybody to partake in the challenges each week. Also partake in the draft, man. I know a lot of people traded draft picks. A lot of people are asking for a season 5. We'll see how season 4 goes. If everything runs smooth, then there might possibly be a possibility of a season 5. But we'll see how season 4 goes. A lot of people are interested. I've had a lot of different guys reach out to me like, yo, if it goes on, man, let me know. I'll jump in. So a lot of guys are trying to get in or trying to buy teams off of players in the league. So if you guys are interested, like I said, if you guys are interested in what we're doing and you're not already a part of what we're doing, make sure you head on over to MaddenUnderground.com and click on that waitlist tab so we can contact you. I know a lot of people say, oh man, it's you guys watching and you thinking like, oh, you know, you want to do it, or you may be capable of doing it, but how? You know, and this is how. I'm telling you how right now. You go to maddenunderground.com and click on that waitlist tab, fill out the application, give us your information, and we'll contact you. It's simple, you know. And once you're in, we have tournaments, we have all kind of things that we're going to be doing in the next few weeks. We got another tournament coming up, so make sure you guys keep it locked, man.
So, you know, we did have a question in the chat from West Up, and I have the same question myself. Is the Super Bowl, is it going to be on Wednesday, or are we going before Wednesday? When is the bowl going to be played?
At this pace, if all games are played today, there's a possibility that the Super Bowl will be played on either Tuesday or Wednesday. More than likely, it'll probably be Wednesday, because that's the day we do the podcast and we can do a great, you know, preparation. You set a time for it and lock in. But it also comes into the play of player availability, you know. So depending on what player, it might be a Tuesday if it's Dimes, because he's not available. Bible study on Wednesday, you know. And then you have other players that may be able to, but I'm sure Dimes would make the adjustment if there's $1,000 on the line. You know what I mean? So that in itself gets people to say, you know what, let me go ahead and make the time for it, because there is $1,000 on the line. So, you know, have the money, needing the money or wanting the money makes the availability change. So I'd say at the latest it may be Wednesday, at the earliest it may be Tuesday, but if it's done, it'll be at a prime time slot. That's between 8 Eastern and 9 Eastern. So
okay, it works.
And also, you can also get updates at maddenunderground.com. So when we lock in a schedule, we'll definitely post on the website. So check back Monday or Tuesday morning for the time at maddenunderground.com. We'll have that available to you on the website as well, with the time, the scheduled time, and when the game, and who's in the Super Bowl, so you guys know, and a brief write-up on both players, so you know what to expect when you view the Super Bowl, you know. So, you know, I think TG is definitely due for a write-up, given the performance he's had. And I think that defense, and just on the development of the team, the defense, the preparation, and everything that he's put into the game thus far, you know. So we'll see. But that write-up is definitely coming, regardless of the outcome of his next few games. But we definitely got to talk about TG, man.
No, absolutely we do, and that's the other part of it too, is you know, getting these times locked in, so that way we have time to prepare, so that everybody gets an opportunity, you know, to learn a little bit more about these teams and these players. So definitely,
and we're trying to get a beat on Burko. I'm about to give him a call real quick. So tell the people a little bit about what it's been like being in the league, Philly.
So I'm gonna give y'all the short version, because, you know, we're wrapping up season 3. But for those of you that, you know, that are new, just tuning in, we basically started everything off by bidding on teams. And if you know, then you know I'm a Jets fan. Wasn't able to get my Jets. And when things like that happen, then people start getting all in their feelings and disrespectful. And then you start taking other teams from other players, and then rivalries are formed. So there was a lot of people that wanted certain teams, but they wasn't willing to break bread. And there was other people that dropped a lot of bread and came up on some great teams. There were even some trades that were going on. And so once we got our teams, that's when everybody started locking in. There were some crazy trades that happened. There were some coaching trees, you know, where the +3 speed was activated, you know, week 1. And we were just off and running from there. So, the first season was hell, but everybody was building their teams, and everybody was given an X factor quarterback, not at the thresholds. So everything had to be developed. So, you know, people are trying to get their teams ready. And then, you know, we had our first Super Bowl champion, and that was the Atlanta Falcons. And they had a strong running game, played excellent defense. That's Assassin. And then we went into season 2. And we had ourselves our first draft. So, you know, people were getting faster. They were getting better, getting depth, getting everything that they needed. And then Burko and the Carolina Panthers. They ended up being the Super Bowl champions for season 2. But now in season 3, all those quarterbacks that had the development traits improve, they're starting to get their abilities, and you're starting to see the rise in the benefits of drafting well and being smart with the money. And so it doesn't matter what conference that you're in. It doesn't matter what division that you're in, because everybody's been getting better. Everybody's working on their game. And now every game in the regular season is damn near a playoff game. So you'll have some teams that'll get slapped up. A lot of times it can come down either to the abilities, the lack thereof, or it just comes up into matchups. So we've seen the NFC South be extremely dominant. We have seen them be extremely successful. And, that's kind of where we're at right now, is seeing if those Carolina Panthers, if they can repeat, or seeing if there's going to be a new champion this season. But every step of the way, it's been ultra competitive. And hopefully we do get a season 5. Hopefully everybody's got their money right in order for us to be able to keep the teams at a high level. But there's a lot of parity in the league. And that's why we're very pleased to bring you guys these playoff matchups, because you have an opportunity to see what it looks like when people have the tools that they need to run the schemes that they want to run. And you're going to see some things that you wouldn't normally see in much. So we got meta players over here, and then we got some football players over here. We got some football meta players over here. We got it all. And you don't want to miss out on this action, because you might see somebody running some stuff that makes you second guess what you're doing, and maybe say, you know what? I like running that. Maybe they're doing well. Maybe I can run that. And that's what we want, man. We all love this game, and everybody tries to bring something new, something different to the table. And that's what you're going to get at Madden Underground. And that's what's going to happen if you are tuning in, following the podcast, watching these games. You're going to get the truth. Nobody's trying to withhold information. Nobody's trying to charge you for it. We just want everybody's level of play to increase and perform at the highest level so that you can be successful. And then maybe you be the top dog after you made a name for yourself. Now, did you leave me hanging, B. James? Did you run and go get something to eat? Now, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what you did. See, I fell for the okie doke again, y'all. This man knows that we have been doing pre-production. We just did a whole game. And then he's going to pass me the mic because he decided he was going to run to get something to eat. See, I knew it. See, look, you can hear the door. You can hear him coming back in. I know, I'm letting him know. I was like, he ran into the kitchen real quick.
I have to make some moves, man. But I'm trying to get a ETA on Burko. And
I feel you.
So we can make sure we know what time they're locking in. But we're gonna take a brief intermission. We're gonna stop the stream. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, so when we do go back live within probably the next 30 or 40 minutes, or maybe 20 to 40 minutes, you guys are able to rejoin and get back in here and watch us what we're doing. So make sure you guys, if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I know we got 2 people watching on YouTube too. So hit that subscribe button and we'll be back. Even if you're on Kick, the Kick people will be back. So because they give 95% of the
That's what I heard.
So, but no, we'll definitely be back, and we appreciate your viewership. And like I said, I seen a few guys sign up yesterday. I'll shout them out real quick. I saw Savvy signed up for trying to get on. He signed up on the wait list to get over here. There's a few other guys. I'm gonna shout those guys out right now. Lassiter, the Society, CC Landers, Underdog Fly, Quid Che, and Adonis. I see a lot of guys hitting that register button. Make sure you go to maddenunderground.com and click on that waitlist tab, and we will contact you, as soon as possible. We're just trying to get through these playoffs, and as soon as we're done with this, we'll start reaching out to you guys. It might be today, some point in time today. You might get a text from us, or maybe tomorrow, for sure, to talk about just what's available within Madden Underground on the Xbox side. We'll contact Madden Royal, see if they need to fill any spots over there. But on the PS5 side, the hybrid side. You know, it's a lot of it's there's spots available. So we'll see what we can do to get some of these guys squared away and into a league. So, but hybrid is the best option in my opinion, because you want to get over there and you want to see what it's about. There's no charge, there's no fee to participate in hybrid. You get your feet wet. See if you can even compete. If you can go over there and win, chances are you can go into the pro league and compete as well. So if you can't win in hybrid, then you know it's not worth spending the money to come to the pro league. That's just my opinion. If you're like, hey, you know, if I want to play, I like what they're doing. I want to see if I'm capable of participating. Join the hybrid league. The hybrid league is free. Get a team, play the game, see if you can compete. You know, see if you can even build a team. See if you never played franchise. If you're a franchise guy, see if you're able to play at the level by going to hybrid. If you can get some wins over there, then chances are you can come to the pro league and do the same thing. So, you know, hit that waitlist tab and sign up, and we'll be back in a few minutes. We're gonna stop the stream, but we'll be back in a few minutes once we get everything set up for the Burko 49er Panther game, which is coming up next. So make sure you guys keep it live.